They are salty about this comment that Matthew Kark left on Asmongold's video, which has pretty much been confirmed now. I was pretty sure that it was him, because usually if something like that wasn't true, he would have just denied it. But I love that he kind of played games with all of these media people. So in case you've missed my last video on this, real quick, the CEO of Saber Interactive, that's the studio that made Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, a very popular game right now, and it's doing very, very well in sales. A lot of people are playing it too. 90,000 something people playing on Steam the other day. So it's still doing quite well. And he left a comment on an Asmongold video basically saying that he's tired of games trying to push big, stupid, virtuous morals, and he just wanted to get back to a time when games were fun, which is the point of Space Marine 2. Trying to get back to a forgotten era. And by that, he's talking about the 360 time when we had games like Halo and Gears of War left and right. It was a great time in gaming. But he refuses to outright say if he left that comment or not, which has the media going insane. If you just check Space Marine 2 in search, IGN, of course, pops up as number 1. And then we go down, and you see more from Rock, Paper, Shotgun. Kotaku wrote another article on it. We're going to get to that one because that guy is mad. We've got a couple of outlets talking about this. You know why they're doing this? It's because they don't like the idea that people in the industry are saying things like this, first off. And also, they don't like that he's propping up someone like Asmongold, who they don't like. You know why that is? Because people actually listen to him and like to hear what he has to say, unlike this salty butthurt journalist over here at Kotaku, who led a witch hunt against this guy. And what's funny is he contacted Saber Interactive, I think like 2 or 3 times, and each time they refused to comment, basically nicely telling him to get wrecked, to get the hell out of here. We don't want to talk to you. So he refuses, and by this I mean Matthew, refuses to answer this guy's question, and he is mad about it. And we're going to go over that because he's very mad that people keep pointing out that Dustborne is a financial failure. He actually says that in here. He talks about how Asmongold just had to point out that game was a failure financially. He couldn't just say he disagrees with it politically. No, he had to point out it was a financial failure. Yeah, because it's a woke piece of shit and it failed. That's why he's pointing it out, because this happens more often than not. And then, of course, Space Marine 2 comes out. This game is praised. Why? Because of its old school gameplay and values. And they don't like that. And they don't like this guy's basically giving them the finger because they used to have all kinds of power, and now nobody cares anymore. In this article, other than me making content out of it and laughing at it, really just sits and spins because nobody reads it. I'd love to know how many people actually came and visited this. Probably not that many. Real gamers don't actually use Kotaku. So he did confirm this message. I went over this yesterday. This was the message right here, basically saying, yeah, we wanted to make a game that was fun, and we didn't want to have a bunch of morals imposed on gamers. So they're trying to find out. Well, he commented on something over on LinkedIn. Somebody posted this and talked about it, and he says, whoever wrote that seems pretty sharp. Basically confirming that he did write that comment on Asmongold's YouTube channel. Or maybe he didn't and he's just having fun. I think he did. Pretty sure he did. And, he's just laughing because you got these butthurt Kotaku journalists and IGN journalists all mad about what he had to say. I got tricked too. I thought this was a new article, and then I went back and checked yesterday's video. It's the same one. Why it popped up, though, because I searched recent articles by, like, you know, something that's been out like 12 hours. And this popped up, and that's because it was updated 22 minutes ago. So this guy is still messing with this article. And it's just funny to me that they're going out of their way to do stuff like this. I didn't talk about this yesterday, but they're so mad about this. I found that comment about the Asmongold stuff really funny. They're so mad about Dustborne. Asmongold bringing up Dustborne, a recent action-adventure indie release about a band traveling across America, is specifically a reference to that. The game and the team behind it became such a target of anti-woke reactionaries online that the studio had to put out a statement. Rather than just disagreeing with the values expressed in the game, it became important for some to show that the game had financially failed and was bad because of those values. The same way some are now championing Space Marine 2, not just because it's a fun or well-designed game, but it's in part claiming that it's fun and well-designed because it centers young men in the target demographic. That's why they're so pissed about this. So mad that Dustborne failing was really embarrassing for them because it really represents everything that these journalists want in a game, and it was a financial failure. Games like this have been nothing but financial failures in 2024. I think people are really sick of this shit. There's more than this, by the way. I was looking on social media. There's people calling him racist, all kinds of stuff. Think about that. That comment he left, there's nothing racist about it. Let me ask you, is there anything racist about this statement? Anything? No. There isn't. There is not. Well, people say, oh, he wants to go back. He wants to go back to when everyone was racist. Oh, I see he hates POC was a comment I saw. How disgusting. For just saying that he wants good games, that he doesn't want morals imposed on people, that means he's in with the bad crowd, that he's actually a bigot. No, I think he just wants to make money, which he is with Space Marine 2. I'm not even a Warhammer guy, and I've been playing this game and loving it. You really don't need to know much, actually. You can kind of, like, with no Warhammer knowledge, and I have a little knowledge of it because I've covered it a couple of times now, and I've had conversations with experts like Arch from the Arch cast. Had several conversations with him and a few other people about Warhammer. So I get it a lot more now than I did, last year. But it's very, very surface level stuff. And I'm still enjoying the hell out of this game. It's a great time. I wish we could go back to that. Uh-oh. Don't say buzzwords like that. The amount of butthurt over this is wild. And you know why they're doing it? Like I've said, they can't control him, and they're mad that a CEO of a very successful game is speaking out, and they're never going to let it go. Now, the good thing for Matthew here is that outlets like Kotaku won't be around much longer, so it won't really matter how many articles that they write on this and talk about it. But he has pretty much confirmed it's him, and I like that he won't answer these people's questions. He doesn't give them the time of day. He is probably laughing at them, enjoying maybe a cold beverage, and just laughing and kicking his feet up and counting his money because he did what most people are unwilling to do, gave gamers what they wanted. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.